Hello, JDCSD. As Superintendent of Schools, I want to invite all stakeholders to join me in recognizing our illustrious board during National School Board Recognition Week. Our school board serves our students, our staff, and our community in such great fashion. In order to be able to determine what Jefferson Davis schools will look like in the future, you have to go into the classrooms today. Our board shapes it with vision, with goals, and with passion to make the best opportunities available for our children. I want to recognize all five by name. Beat one, that's Miss Sherry Bryant. Beat two, that's Mr. Bobby Wilson. Beat three, that's Mrs. Nadine Thompson. Beat four, that's Miss Shonda Burr. And beat five, Miss Vaughn Norwood. You all rock. Let's continue to work together to make things better for our children. Congratulations and happy School Board Recognition Week.
Most enjoyable part of being a school board member is the fact that I get the opportunity to see the inner workings and be able to make a difference in everyday lives of kids. Not just kids, but also teachers and administrators, because we set policies, we set directions for our school system, and it's very important for us to, as individuals, to have our own thoughts, but when it comes right down to it, make sure that we're working as a team for what's best for JDC and not only personal needs.
What I enjoy most about being a school board member is being the best me I can be as an advocate for our school district, as an advocate for our children. You know, being able to make important decisions for our children in the county is rewarding, and I absolutely love doing it for our children.
I love to see the growth of each child, see the smile on the face as they try to do the best that they can.
What I enjoy most about being a school board member is having the opportunity to serve my community. I also love to see students take advantage of opportunities that they are provided and that they earn. I also love to see what type of great adults these students are going to become.
The thing I enjoy most about being on the school board is the fact that I consider myself a servant. I have always been big on what the definition of being humanitarian. So I think it's impossible to be a humanitarian, to serve your fellow man, which is the reason why we're on this earth, and not be a servant. So I think the first thing is I consider myself a servant. Secondly, it gives me an opportunity to have transformative power with working with other groups. It gives me an opportunity to implement innovative ideas. It gives me the possibility of establishing new policies and procedures through new eyes. So, in all of this, in a nutshell, is to improve the education for the children in our county. So, I think those are the things that I enjoy most about serving on the school board.
Having an extra hour in the day would be very beneficial for me specifically, because other than many other things that I do and don't do, I love to write, and that would give me an extra hour a day to prepare, to write, to contemplate on what the next story is going to be. So I definitely, no doubt, would use that extra hour to write. Now, some may say that it would give me an extra hour to talk, but that's just not true.
25 hours, you say? If I had 25 hours in the day, that last hour, I would spend it with my family. There's nothing more important than family. And you know, I have a sixth grader now. And that extra hour will give me the opportunity to just love on her more and more each day, and our grandbaby. So that hour will be spent with my family.
I will use that last hour, that 25th hour to just sit back, relax, watch the Websters, and play games.
If I had 25 hours in a day, I would definitely want to use that extra hour spending plenty of time with my family and making memories that I can look back on later.
I think I would spend that extra hour trying to increase my perspective and definition on what my purpose in life is. I think a lot of us go through our whole life not figuring it out or even questioning the possibilities of what we should do to help, to serve. And so I think I would spend that extra hour trying to figure out what my purpose in life is.
If I had to get a tattoo, well, first they'd have to tie me down and put me to sleep, because I would never do that. But if I did, it would have to be an eagle. An eagle, for the simple purpose that I would want to demonstrate to the children that they can soar. They can soar beyond any beliefs that they have if they're just given the opportunity and given the right resources to do so.
A tattoo. If I would ever decide to get a tattoo, I think it would be an apple. And the reason why it would be an apple is because the children of this district are the apple of my eye. And I absolutely enjoy working for those students. So an apple.
My tattoo will be a child reading a book with a smile on their face.
Although I never see myself getting a tattoo, if I had to get one related to education, it would definitely be Proverbs 1:7. And I want to read it just to make sure I don't get it mixed up. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
I think that tattoo would probably be a big heart. And right in the middle, I think I would probably inscribe it, children, our hope for tomorrow. So if I had to get one that represents education, I think that will probably define how I feel.
I have several quotes that I go by. And I don't know if this one is a quote, but it's something that I live by, and it is something that I try to use on a daily basis, and I want to read it to you. It says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I live by that. I cherish that serenity prayer, and I hold it dear to my heart. So it may not be a quote, but it means a whole lot to me. Thank you.
Okay, my favorite quote is, do unto others as you would want somebody to do to you.
My favorite quote is Acts 20:35, and I do want to read it. In all things I have shown you that by working hard in this way, we must help the weak and remember the words of the Lord Jesus. How he himself said, it is more blessed to give than to receive.
My favorite quote, that's really hard to say. Maya Angelou is one of my favorites, and so there's a lot by Maya Angelou. There's a lot by a lot of other people, including my mother. But if I had to say one that's famous, I would have to say that it's by Dr. King, and it says the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in a moment of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in a time of challenges and controversy. So it's easy for us to go along to get along, but when it comes time for us to stand up for what we think is right and what we think is best for our communities, our children, and our fellow man, that's hard to do when nobody else looks at it from your eyes. And so I think I live by that, and I think that's one of my favorites.
If I were to write a book, other than the ones that I have done, it would be on life in Mississippi in general. Country life has its unique opportunities, has its shortfallings, but even though I've written a few children's books and lots of plays, writing a book about life in rural Mississippi would be a book that I think would be not just enjoyable to write, but enjoyable to see the reactions of people who can really get to know what it's really like, not what they see.
I've often wanted a book to write, and that book would be Life as I Know It. Life as I know it, life as I have grown, life as I have become the person I am today. And it is an absolutely amazing feeling to make life-changing decisions for our students and our families. So life as I know it.
My title of the book that I write is How Your Struggles Can Make You Strong.
If I were to write a book, it would definitely be, if I were to write a book, it would definitely be a compilation of all of the wisdom that has been offered to me by the people who have come through my life.
I think that book would be about power economics. I have discovered and I realized that securing wealth is extremely important. And I think in our communities, we are behind the ball. And so I think that I would want to share experiences and knowledge that I have learned from other people and my own experiences about securing wealth in your own community. And so I think this is extremely important, and it goes back to educating our children. If we cannot secure wealth for our children, then I think that's going to be a problem. And I think for so long, we have identified and with certain stigmas, but if we have knowledge of this, then we could do better as a community, and then raise our children better, and provide for our children in a better way. I think this is extremely important. One of the things that I would write about is the fact that we confuse paychecks and income with wealth, and that's not so. And I know I was blindsided by that as well. And so, just knowledge about building wealth and securing wealth, I think is extremely important. So I think that's what I would write about.
What leveling up means to me is really, I guess, I had some tools here to demonstrate. I have a level holding my hands right now, and that leveling up means to me that underneath that level on each side is our entire body of Jeff Davis County. The administrators, the teachers, the parents, and the stakeholders all get together under this level, with all the students on top of that level, and us as a corporate lifting them up to be the best again that they can be, because We have some of the greatest students in this county, students in the world. Just look at some of the performances that's come out of here that really push the ACT right now. And we've got people that scored 36. We've got people that's gone to Harvard. They've gone to Xavier in New Orleans, Northwestern in Illinois, gone to Vanderbilt. We have the abilities here, and it takes leveling up from all of us, pushing our children up and keeping the playing field level for all.
Leveling up the Jaguar way. I tell you guys, it is absolutely amazing to be a part of this great board to level up the Jaguar way. How does leveling up the Jaguar way looks to me? It looks like you being the best you could be. It looks like you giving it your all. It looks like whenever you're tired, you push a little harder. The Jaguar way. We got this guy. Let's level up.
Living up the Jaguar way means to me that a child is working as hard as they can, that their God-given potential, and doing the best that they can.
Leveling up the Jaguar way to me means that as you are able to step up to the next level, you also have a hand stretched out to the person behind you, helping them to step up.
Leveling up the Jaguar way. Several meanings. The most important from a school board member perspective is the fact that we as a district has to own our own issues, whether those are good or bad. And I think we have done a wonderful job in the last few years of doing that. And therefore our district has excelled and become better. On the positive side, I think my definition of leveling up is influenced by the competency of our district leaders, our administrators, our teachers, and just the whole staff, including parents in the district who realize that children can perform at a higher proficiency. And so, simply stated, I think leveling up the Jaguar way simply means we expect the best from the best.
To kind of sum up my time being on the school board and the opportunities I've had, we've had some of the most wonderful opportunities to learn, going to different conferences and working together. And right now, I feel that our board is probably more cohesive than it's ever been. And I'm very proud to be a part of this board at this time. Who knows what the future holds for us, but I know one thing for sure, that there's not a board member that's on this board that doesn't have one singular focus in mind. That is making sure that our kids get the best that they can get, that we can provide for them through the finances that come to the schools, the policies that we make, and lifting up our kids every day and in every way to make sure that they're there. Because one of the things that I've always tried to instill through children's church or just everyday life is Matthew 5:16. It says, "Let my light so shine before you that you should see my good work and God be glorified." If we do that, then everything else will fall into place.
My hopes for Jefferson Davis County School District is one that's dear to my heart. I want each child, each parent, and community leaders to work together to make this the best district in the United States.
As a school board member and a Jefferson Davis County resident, I know that our students can level up and improve our schools as well as home.
I'd like to see us take responsibility. responsibilities as they are doing. I think we are seeing more parent responsibility in our district than we ever had. So I'd like to see that continue. And I think if we can do this, that from the drivers, from the cafeteria workers, from maintenance staff, from the tech staff, I think if we continue to work hard towards the goal of making our district better, you can't ask for anything else. And I think if we continue to work together, our district will continue to improve and continue to grow. And without a shadow of a doubt, I know that we can be an A district.
I am Bobby Wilson.
I am Shonda Burke.
I'm Nadine Thompson.
I'm Sherry Bryant.
I am Von Norwood, and I am a proud member of the Jefferson Davis County School Board of Trustees.